time to do it. Yes, sir. I just need your email. You got your own person to cut it up? Okay. I like a team that travel with their own cut up, folks. Hey, 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 they ain't here tearing up stuff already. BeanPath ain't been here for 30 seconds. When they take, here you go. He right there, Miss Tripp. Yeah, right there. Boy, when this lady come in, she bring a storm with her. That's your packet. You see your packet? Yeah. I know she ain't got the mic all over it. I need to. Thursday night, we just do it how we do it. We're gonna keep it nice tonight. Yeah. You think you got that microphone in your face or not? Yeah, you do. Hey, I want to give a shout out to, man, if you got a dad or a mom, a grandmother, or uncle, a good friend, it's always a blessing to have somebody that loves you. Hey. Mic check. What you doing over there, BeanPath? What you doing, BeanPath? Man, I want to thank, hold on. No, I don't. Hold on. No, I got your head halfway off. Let me get you back up here.
Probably when I move the couch back.
All right. Hey, before we get started, I want to get the tone just right. First of all, Miss, I don't want to mess it up. Doc, I don't know what to call you. NASHLIE, Sephus? Sephus. What nationality is Sephus?
Sephus Clark.
Cephas dash Clark. That name got left off on the. Yeah. Okay. I'm messy. Doc, I can't hear you. Speak up for me.
Hello, everybody. I'm here in the building. Dr. NASHLIE Sephus.
And you are with who? Who you with?
Clark.
No, I said, what organization?
I'm with the BeanPath.
Okay, with
501c3, right here, based here in Jackson, Mississippi. And by day, I'm a principal AI scientist at Amazon.
Wow. And what does that entail?
Oh, it tells so much. AI is pretty much taking over every aspect of what we do in our everyday lives. Whether you know it or not, sometimes it's there. And so what I do, I actually sit on the responsible AI team where we help people. We help all our customers and look at all our AI products and services at Amazon, making sure that we are mitigating any biases and we're being fair with the technology. We're implementing new products that are, inclusive and they work well across a wide range of folks.
I hear the word mitigate all the time. I'm going to ask my leadership first. What is mitigate?
So to mitigate is to create a circumstance so that a thing doesn't exist or you lessen the harmful impact.
All right. Now we're going to go to our AI.
That was good.
She did pretty well?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Anything you can pick it back off of that? The word mitigate.
Okay, yeah. We're going to do a little school tonight. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, the thing is, and I'm looking right here. Or do I look at
however, just look at one of these cameras.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
The thing is that AI is based off of data. And so we use data to train models to do things. And so if you think about it, data can be biased. And so in reality, there is no such thing as an unbiased AI system. Every single code, model, product that requires AI that is based off of data has potential to be biased. And so we like to say, in the older days, 5 years ago, they will tell you, hey, our products are unbiased, they're free, they're fair for everybody. That's just simply not true as a claim. You have to specify very specific things about, okay, the model works well for scenario A, for scenario B, for this use case, for that use case. You can have bias. Sometimes it's wanted bias. Sometimes it's unwanted bias. And so we can never say we can fully eliminate bias, but we can say we can mitigate bias.
Okay. What I want to do is I want to show this video so that'll give us a little temperament. And I see Miss Tripp always come fully prepared. She got a whole clipboard or something over there. Did you do that before you got here?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me show this video and then we'll break it down right quickly. And this is through a gentleman named Andy Jaguar. And here we go.
Mississippi. And before you tell our story far, let me tell it myself. I am from Holmes County and I was born black. I learned a lot from my elders and I love them for that. Never let the struggle be a mystery. Always stay up on your black history. I am from Holmes County and I was born black. I learned a lot from my elders and I love them for that. Never let the struggle be a mystery. Always stay up on your black history.
White robes at night, crosses burning bright. Lynch mobs made loud when the law looked white. Bodies and trees, justice never came. Whole towns knew the killer, still said no names.
Black women violated, trauma never healed. No court protection in the cotton field. Rape degraded and blamed for the pain, and still expected to smile through the chains. Segregated schools, separate but broke. Hand-me-down books, that was part of the joke. They taught us obedience, not how to be free. Cause an educated black mind scared supremacy. I am.
You seen the AI in that, Miss and Doc? You seen the AI in that?
Hey, I was bopping to that, man.
Well, let me continue then. Let me
look
continue.
into the AI, but hey, you know what? There's a lot of artists out there that are AI based, and it's a thing now. It's a whole thing. Are you telling us that was an AI artist? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. We're gonna continue. We're gonna continue. We're gonna continue.
I learned a lot from my elders and I love them for that. Never let the struggle be a mystery. Always stay up on your black history. I am from Holmes County and I was born black. I learned a lot from my elders.
Miss Tripp, I was born black. How does that affect? What infect? I was born black.
That's facts. I was just thinking I'm gonna make a song like that and send it if I apply for another job. It feels like a bio.
Okay.
Intro.
Okay. What about you, Doc? I was born black.
Yeah. You can't deny that.
Born.
I can't pull Doc into nothing, kind of. You hear? She just keeping it straight to the point. Yeah. And she won't let me draw in.
I
Always stay up on your black history.
I was in APAC. I went to APAC at Murrah High School. APAC English. It was like accelerated English. So we're gonna break it down to the literary, reading between the lines, and figure out what everything means, the symbolism, the metaphors, similes. That's what we're doing right now. You take me back to APAC English.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. If we can go there. I had two men on the couch this past week, and perspective and perceptions create the whole gumbo. But we got so much to talk about. I ain't want to tie us up with this.
Churches blown up just for ringing the bell. Stand up too loud, you might disappear. That's why some leaders learn how to lead in fear. Stand up too loud, you might disappear.
All right, I asked this question this past weekend. She's clutching a black purse with white gloves. And it's symbolic to that. She's got a black purse, white gloves.
So, if you're talking to me, I'll just say I've been in front of a computer all day. I don't even see that.
Miss Tripp, you all right? Okay. All right, Doc, what about yourself? She's got a black purse with white gloves, and she's clutching it.
It's like the hand of the white person, the white society or dominant society, as some call it. It has us in a chokehold almost. It has us, gripped by our necks. Sometimes it feels like that. Even though we have all that richness and wealth in that purse there, but somehow they still got us held up there.
Powerful.
That's why some leaders learn history. It demands your I am from Holmes County and I was born black. I learned a lot from my elders and I loved them before.
I saw the jaguar with a tear in his eye. Why do you think he has a tear in his eye?
Is it before April 15th or after?
What's that? This trip, you all right with me? Maybe he came up a little shout. He got the wrong person doing his
File
taxes.
an extension. That's right. Extension.
Boy, we having a conversation. We don't do interviews in here. Strictly conversation.
I am from Holmes County and I was born black. I learned a lot from my elders and I love them before that.
Go vote for us. Doc, go vote for us.
Go vote for us.
And those are military men.
It probably felt like they had no representation, no voter representation. So they're looking for some.
Miss Tripp?
So I feel like they're saying go vote for us because perhaps they didn't have the ability to vote the way they want to. So they want us to vote either for them by making the right choice or literally for them by choosing people who are going to choose for them to have the benefits and rights that they deserve.
Boy, y'all powerful. Man, I got two heroes.
Always stay up on your black history. Now fast forward, the same system, new face, still last in funding, first in the blind. Oh, Mississippi, Mississippi, counting to see, counting on.
Got a line there. I didn't ask my men this past week. They got a line there with my other brothers and sisters. Give me something on that. They got a line there. Are they voting? Are they just standing in line? What's the deal on this?
Oh, I was serious when I said I can't say.
Okay, what about you, Don? You see the line?
I'm trying my best here. Looks like a building with like glass building there in line for something. It looks like regular middle class, upper class people.
Middle class, upper
And they're in
class.
line waiting on something. I guess they need some help.
And we all have to stand in line.
Yeah.
They don't need change if you don't vote. Don't need a whip if you lose all hope. They love us quiet, divided, tired, scrolling while they passing laws inspired.
Say that again now.
I said, that's my fearless leader right there.
Who is that? Tell them who that is.
Fannie Lou.
Fannie
Miss
Lou.
Fannie
Why is she such a fearless leader for you? I mean, a superhero for you.
Oh, man. What she did just kind of going against the grain,
I got
paving
to
her
chill.
own path.
I got to chill. It's hot in here.
Before anybody was doing it. Actually, that's what we probably need to be doing now in this situation we're in right now today.
Yes.
It's doing what,
Yeah.
Doc?
Yeah, creating our own way, our own party, rallying behind what she believed was right, not necessarily siding with this side or that side, but what was the right side.
Cooperative economics.
This ain't disrespect, it's self-defense. Power don't beg, it shows up in the letters. If our grandparents died just to get in that booth, then
Our grandparents died just to get in that booth. This trip. Our grandparents died just to get in that booth.
Not mine. I mean, not just to get in the booth. I think that they died and they fought for us to have an opportunity to literally have access to resources, have access to make the change, not necessarily just to be at someone else's table, but to have what we need to build our own tables.
Okay. Doc, go right ahead.
Yeah, I like that. I spent a good bit of my life trying to get a seat at the table. And then I realized, we can build our own. And that's what I decided to do. But I still found a way to work my way to the table. Once I got there, I was like, this really ain't all I thought it was going to be, but I still found a way to leverage it for good so that I could, do the other things I need to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't have to be delusional about continuing on even when we don't find the leverage.
Yeah. And I think they were also referencing the right to vote. My grandmother lived in a time, she's still alive today, in a time where she could not vote. And then to see that time where she could vote. So that is a great thing, that actually happened in her lifetime.
How young is grandmother?
80, I believe 88.
Okay.
I want to say 88.
Okay.
My mother's 88.
My dad's
Okay.
87.
Okay.
They don't make them like that anymore, do they?
Oh, no.
No, that's a different generation. Yeah.
Firecracker. Yeah.
Folding is something we can't excuse.
Somebody screaming when nobody listening. Somebody prayed with no protection. Unmarked graves, unmarked pain, but we still breathing. So what we gon' claim? Don't forget. Don't look away. History ain't past. It's instructions.
History has not passed its instructions. Give me some feedback, ladies. Superheroes. History has not passed its instructions.
History is consistent. Yesterday is today's history. So it's revolving. I think what's important with history is for us not to just be witnesses to it, but actually learn from it and not have to repeat the same things.
How does that affect the BeanPath and the vision and all the hurdles and the walls and the no's and some yeses?
Oh, it's a lot of no's. I think history, it didn't, Mr. Clark over there says it all the time. We didn't have a blueprint. Somehow the blueprint didn't get passed down to us from those who, for whatever reason, a lot of reasons because of that too. Some were intentional. Some people tried to pass down the blueprints, but they stopped them from passing them down. And then I realized a lot of, even what we're doing with the BeanPath, knowledge, having access to knowledge about technology, knowledge about financial literacy, knowledge about real estate, knowledge about entrepreneurship, 4 things that I didn't learn in school. I learned that after I got out of school. So if that's the most powerful thing to help economic wealth and growth, and we weren't taught that, weren't past that, at least I wasn't, then that's a big gap.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that's what the problem we're trying to solve.
And we don't use the word try. You convicted with intention.
Okay.
Because you didn't build Gallatin Street over there on no try. That ain't trying. That is not trying. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me get that's my people from Nairobi, Kenya. Yeah, that ain't no try. No. And Mr. Clark said that we did not receive a blueprint. Ms. Tripp, what does that mean? We didn't get a blueprint.
That means that a lot of things we had to figure out because as our ancestors, as our forefathers built, so many sought to destroy to make sure that we didn't have, even though our building was inclusive, even though our building was not anything with the intent to destroy others, the hatred and the fear of others. The only thing that they could come up with rather than to build their own equally was to destroy that which we did.
That's my leadership.
I am from Holmes County and I was born on black. I learned a lot from my elders and I loved them before that. Never let the struggle be a mystery. Always stay up on your black.
That last sign that they had coming through, well, one of the signs, they said, wake up. When did you wake up, Doc? Would you go back and ask that? First of all, can you get Doc to go back to what she said?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't. Also, in addition to not being able to see my memory, but we were talking about Part Pick.
No
we were
words.
talking
Yes.
about Part Pick, and I remember the number 2013.
Yes.
Where
Yes.
you were at. And you
Yes.
said a few more things after this. So can we go back to your beginnings in 2013 with Part Pick?
Yes. Yeah. So we were talking about there's a startup company that I was the CTO or Chief Technology Officer for, called PartPick, PartPic. So what that company was, it allowed us to take a picture of a replacement part, and we were able to use AI to recognize those parts in those images. So we could say, hey, here's a part. Let's say you were trying to put together a baby crib. You lost one of the screws, or the dog ate it, or it fell down the drain. And so you had to find a replacement. So you take a picture of that screw, and we could tell you, hey, this is a screw, is 2 inches long, a 1/2 inch base diameter, is 3 per inch 15, stainless steel number 2, and here's where you can buy that part. And you can instantly get that part delivered to you. So that was PartPick. And so we created that. The CEO was also a Black female. Her name was Jewel Burks. She's actually from Alabama by way of Nashville. She was living in Atlanta. Our COO was Jason Crane. He was from Kansas City, living in Atlanta. I was from Jackson, Mississippi, obviously, living in Atlanta. I just finished my PhD at Georgia Tech and built this product out. And we were able to build a whole company out of this, raise $1.5 million with that prototype, built a company. After 2 years. We actually sold that company to Amazon. At that point, I went from my bank account went from 0 to 100 real quick. And I had to realize, so you talked about financial literacy, learning about, I had knew anything about stock. So at Amazon, these big tech companies, you get stock, or they call them RSUs, restricted stock units. And so you basically get a lot of extra money on your hands. And so I decided to come back home and say, hey, I'm doing pretty well. I was able to help my mom buy a house. I was able to do a lot of things for my family and myself. And I still had a bunch of money left over. So I was like, okay, I want to go back to Jackson and help invest in the city. And one way I could do that, I've been successful in the tech industry, so maybe I can provide technical expertise to the people in that community.
Wait a minute. You telling me you didn't come back to buy a drop top and let us see your rims or anything? Did you get like?
I did get some rims.
You didn't get no diamonds on your teeth or nothing.
I do. We do have a grill, but look, that was the minimum I wanted to do.
Yes.
That was not even
right now. Let me sell a company at this age. Okay. Drip. A grill will be worn to church.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Not the church.
Amen.
But look,
won't he do it indeed?
I'm sitting on the front. I'm sitting up in the pastor section.
God can do it.
The VIP section of the church. You get assigned seats. But anyway, but yeah, I basically, that was my contribution, and it really didn't start with the whole real estate play. It really just started with, hey, we're going to start in the local libraries and help people set up a little tech help desk. We're over at Mega Everest Library, Shady Oaks, that's my neighborhood, Richard Wright Library, South Jackson. At the time it was open. Eudora Welty, which was at the time. It's all the libraries there's a whole nother conversation.
Part of the floor.
That's a whole nother conversation.
The library was our hangout.
The library is where I learned all the stuff.
Yes.
I studied for the ACT at the library.
Yes.
We did summer reading at the library. I learned a lot about just whatever STEM, tech, science. And so, that's where we started. That's where the people were. We met them where they were and provided them tech help. That grew into something so big. COVID happened, libraries closed. We still had people calling us saying, hey, we need your help. So I went looking for a property. This is where it comes. I was looking for a property, and I found one downtown on Gallatin Street. It's a huge barn, 17,000 square feet. I was like, I passed by this building all the time growing up, and I said, this is such a cool building on the inside. And then the same owner owned a lot of property around it. So it ended up being a total of 22 acres and 8 buildings that I ended up purchasing. But let me tell you how.
That is so dope, though.
Hold on.
But he needs to be teaching a class, though. Like, we need to get him out to the BeanPath. So,
my people, don't be disenfranchised over your work. We tend to think that we're being overlooked about our work. Have that great attitude. Continue to learn. Your turn is coming. You never know who's watching.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Doc, I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Because my head is bloody but unbowed.
No. You're good people. You good people.
Compliment me. Go right ahead.
This is y'all. Okay. We so that's why it gets back to what I was saying. Like you said, when did I wake up? I mean, there's many moments I can recall. But one that was a good one for me, that really stuck with me was you can have multi-millions of dollars literally in your bank account, and the bank still will not give you a loan. Especially to do something that was so transformative, that could change the lives of so many, that could really take your community to a whole nother level.
And you got tangible real estate in tow. You have a proven record. And you couldn't get a loan from the bank, but then somebody else go and get a loan from the bank with an idea, credit score -15, but just have a different hue?
You know, I remember going to. I went to a lot of different banks.
Yeah.
I went to black
Yeah.
community banks. I went to predominantly white banks.
Yes.
A lot of the same things. In fact, at one of the black community banks, they laughed at me.
Right.
They said
Allegedly.
allegedly. One even said, "Hey, you might as well just do housing projects."
Man,
I wanna steer you where they want you.
and slam this mic out the way. So they want you to be a house for people who don't have a particular skill set, who don't have a way of earning money. Put them in a house where they won't be able to afford the utility or the water bill that's ever rising.
That water bill is
Inexplicably. You know what the problem is, though? You're educated. You're very educated.
Here you go.
You're very driven.
You go.
Very
You gonna slip it
driven.
in there.
And I would even say charming. Charming and educated. How dare you? That's probably the problem.
you know.
You know what? You should send somebody in there who wasn't so charming and educated.
Okay.
You know, it's a movie called I think it's called The Banker.
The Ashby
Yeah.
show.
No, excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said The Banker.
The banker. Go right here. Give us an insight, Doc, on the banker.
The movie, The Banker, is a true story. It's on one of those streaming sites, but I believe that's what it's called. But basically, there's a black real estate group in L.A. during the 50s or 60s, I think.
That's those black guys.
Yeah.
I haven't
So
seen
they
it yet.
got
It's a good doc.
They got a white guy to kind of be the face of what they were doing, but they were the ones behind running the numbers. He just could memorize everything, and that's how they were able to get it done. So I'm thinking, do I need to get?
But you know what? I had a Caucasian colleague, and we talked about that because she felt like she couldn't get into certain spaces. Believe it or not, she felt like she was being discriminated against because she was white.
We got to play the game together. We got to play the game.
She was born as a creator of the game.
Right. We got to play the game.
But she and I devised that we would work together like that. She had bad credit. So I wish that someone would want to play that game with me with good credit.
Okay, it's coming.
I'm just putting
We're putting it out there. We fishing. We fishing.
I don't even know the point. Like, we can't have all the struggles together.
We
you gotta draw the line somewhere.
What we doing?
This ain't benefiting you or me. You know? That's
Doc, I'm gonna pivot right quickly to this video. Man, that was intense. I hope you guys caught that.
Oh yeah, what you got?
Okay. I don't know if we're gonna be able to hear it in here, but this is you all's right off your website.
Okay, yeah.
Even though we might not be able to hear it, but the listening audience will.
Okay.
Imagine a world where everyone has the tools and knowledge to succeed in the digital age. In Jackson, Mississippi, the BeanPath is making that vision a reality. At the BeanPath, we believe that everyone
At any
deserves
point you
the
need to chime
opportunity
in, just
succeed
do.
in the digital age. By providing hands-on
Can you see
workshops,
it? Can you see it from over
Yeah,
there? Okay.
this is and this is
strive to
also
inspire and
on
equip
our YouTube
Mississippians
channel if
with
you
the
want to
tools
go
they
back
need
and
to
watch
navigate
it.
and excel
Well, it's
in
on
an
our website
increasingly
too, but you can see the
tech-driven
full
world.
screen version.
We
on
are
there.
building a strong
And,
foundation for a tech economy in Mississippi.
Yeah, this was
Our
a
STEAM
promo video. We
education
put together
programs
all our
foster a
programs,
holistic
the
approach to learning
BeanPath.
that prepares students with the
We have
skills,
this theory of
knowledge, and
change
creativity
that
needed
if
to
you
thrive in the 21st
support
century.
the most vulnerable
Weekly classes
in our
led
tech
by experienced
ecosystem,
instructors
then a rising
cater to
tide
all
lifts all
skill levels
boats.
and learners
And so
cover a variety
we
of
consider those
experiences,
most vulnerable
including laser
population
cutting,
demographics
3D
to be
printing,
youth,
engineering and coding,
senior adults,
jewelry making,
and small business owners.
ceramics,
We got
and sewing.
a lot of youth
Older
coming up.
Adults
We want to make
Technology
sure they're
Service,
equipped
also known as the
for
OATS
what's coming
program,
down the
an
line
affiliate of
for our
AARP,
tech
is
workforce.
designed to bridge the digital
Our
divide
older
for
adults are often
citizens ages
overlooked.
50 and above.
No one
The
is
6,000 square
necessarily,
foot makerspace
catering their
empowers
programming
creatives
to them. So we
dream,
want
create,
to
and
be a
innovate.
safe,
The newly
non-intimidating
renovated
space
BeanBarn
for them to
serves
come
the hub
in
for
and
culture,
learn and
creativity,
get some
and
skills. We had
Together,
one
we're
participant
creating a community where
their
everyone
daughter
has access to technology
posted on
and the
Facebook,
skills
look
to
y'all, my
succeed.
dad sent me a
Join us
picture
at the
text.
BeanPath,
And she had a
where we
little
are building a
screenshot
brighter,
of
more
her
inclusive
dad
tech
actually
future
sending her
for
a picture
Jackson
ticket.
and
She said
beyond.
that had never happened before. He was in his 70s. And it's just some things like that, you would just take for granted that a lot of older adults need help with. And then, of course, I think Jackson actually has the most dense population of actually small business owners, and especially Black-owned business owners, I think out of any country, any city in the country. And so we want to cater to them too. And so a lot of them are needed to know these skills to help them progress financially, to help them drive more revenues, to be more productive, especially with the AI tools we got now. And so that's what we wanted to focus on, what nobody else seemed to be doing. And so that's the BeanPath. And the bean, a lot of people ask me what the
I
word
want to
bean
I want to
means.
know what the bean come from. Yeah.
So the bean is actually a computer programming term in coding. It's a coding language called Java, which stands for coffee. So it's like a bean. That's what they smaller piece of code that you keep on building onto to
Wow.
build something bigger. But most people think a bean like a seed, and I'm a gardener too. So
Okay.
put a bean in the ground, it's going to grow into a vine. It's going to take its own pathway. So we're helping people find their pathway with technology, and that's how it came together.
Which leads us to those of us who have not made our way to the BeanPath and the BeanBarn. And I was also told that you're part of the Jackson Tech District. What is the Jackson Tech District?
Yes. So we didn't want to stop just with the BeanPath Makerspace and the BeanBarn, which is our event space venue. It's huge too, 17,000 square feet. Mr. Clark and I got married about three or so months ago.
Hold on. My people want to celebrate. They some celebrating folks. Go ahead.
I hear. So yeah, we want to add housing. We know Jackson has a huge housing shortage on all levels. Luxury, market rate, affordable, workforce housing, student housing, all the whole nine. You can do anything and you'll be winning. In
So
Jackson.
you're gonna double back on that community bank and get that money.
So it's funny now. Every bank has reached out to me at this point.
I wonder why.
All of them. It's so funny how the tables have turned. I learned in the business world, you really just gotta stay consistent.
Keep working.
Sometimes that's easier said than done, but you just stay consistent, and then eventually things will come to you.
Look at wait. I'm not listening. Tell me that again, because I am so disoriented that I'm not being looked at. Tell me that again.
There's a saying that you just let your light shine, and those who seek light will come to you.
Shine.
And so that's what we got to do.
Roaches.
The roaches scurry away, especially
Y'all
those
watch
flying
this
ones. They go away when you keep the light on. So you got to keep the light. Be consistent, and you'll be all right.
Be determined.
And then every time people say, "Well, I see you got this up here now. Oh, I didn't see this last time. Oh, every time I come, you're doing something new. Even if I got to do it with my own sweat equity, my own blood, sweat, and tears. We got volunteers. We got people that work with us, a whole team of folks, about 50 people now on BeanPath's payroll, between security guards, instructors, some full-time people, our marketing folks, our PR people. So we try to keep the train on the track, and our team is growing more and more.
I'm going to come back. I'm being coached over here.
Oh.
I'm being coached up. I'm being coached. But you know what? They say if you put your top lip on your bottom lip and listen, you might get somewhere. Before we go there,
real.
Why are you not blaming and shaming the fact that people haven't given you what you thought you needed?
All through my life, being a Black female in the tech industry, it's always been show and prove.
Okay.
You would think at a certain point you have to stop doing that, but that's just the world. They call it a tech bro culture. So you have so many things that you'll often say something in a meeting and you won't be heard, but let somebody else say something that looks a little different. Say the same thing, and it's a great idea. Let's do it. These are little things like all throughout my career I've experienced. So it's not much you can do. Especially we all know there's political differences here in Mississippi. It's not much you can do that can turn me away. This is my home. So I'm going to keep, fighting. I'm going to keep going against the grain as much as I have to achieve what I know I'm supposed to do. And that's what satisfies me, at night.
Go ahead, Miss Tripp. Behave, Miss Tripp.
Of course.
It's Thursday.
Of course, I know that you mentioned some of the political differences in Mississippi, right? But I know you've had a much different experience with the city and the county, surely. So have they welcomed you with open arms, would you say? in the city? Since
Yeah, it's getting hot up in here, y'all.
don't
No, I'm
take
just
off all your clothes. Don't do that.
but yeah, I will say so. From the beginning, you got your core supporters, right?
Right.
But you know, to different people, that aren't your mama and your grandmama and your immediate family, you had to show and I had to show and prove. I mean, let's be honest. If you say, "Hey, I'm coming back home from Atlanta," first of all, who moves? A lot of people don't move back to Jackson, right? And giving up some things, and I'm still back and forth, but I'm here quite a bit for the last 7 or 8 years now, and also saying we're gonna build a tech district in Jackson, Mississippi,
Right.
and I'm gonna be the one to do it. And you sold what, a company? It's some people still to this day, they're like, did that really happen? Like they go and fact check. Sometimes you just show up in a room, and even this, I remember this happening during our startup days when we were building the company that we sold. People would ask us questions like, "Are you sure y'all built that? Did you hire some, East Asian people, or was that really y'all?" Or they'll say, "Is your team still all black yet?" Because we don't really encourage you. We encourage you to. We say, "Is your team still all white?"
DEI
So,
at that point, they want, huh?
it was a lot of that. So I got a lot of thick skin. Even going through that process, or you can even go back to my Georgia Tech days where, you're often the only one in the room, in the classroom, with the undergrad in Mississippi State in computer engineering. Felt like I was behind the first day and everybody else was ahead, and I graduated top of my class. I'm like, what's going on? I got cheated. I was like, what's going on? But anyway, yes. So after staying consistent, showing and proving, doing a little bit every chance I get, with what I had, what little I had, the city got on board. We believe those banks, like I mentioned, started reaching out. I actually was able to do a couple of acquisitions through bank loans and refinance loans. Investors are leaning back in. We also have, we've been through, the whole water crisis and everything, and lost a lot of interest, gained some interest, COVID. We've been there through it all. And, if we survived all that, knock on wood, Lord willing, we survived the worst of it. And so we're seeing a lot of great momentum moving forward, and a lot more supporters starting to lean in and support us.
And I want to pivot to. Oh, I want to pivot to the event. You got a big. Everything you do at the BeanPath is big.
We try our best. Yes.
So please bring us into what we got going on this coming Saturday.
Yeah. So it would be lost upon us to not celebrate Black History Month. Being that we're right here in Jackson, Mississippi, and also like to put a spin on it and show you some of our great innovators in Black history, in STEM and computing and in our arts. And so this whole celebration, our Black History Expo, honoring the legacy of those innovators, will be there Saturday at the BeanBarn on Gallatin, right down the street from the Makerspace. And we'll be there from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So we'll have some vendors. We'll have different people performing. We have like a cooking show. I think there's even some exhibit with a lot of history, so you can learn about some of these innovators. They even have the Part Pick story on there to tell you all about it. First, Black female to be CTO with a company sold to Amazon. I'm actually the only Black female principal AI scientist at Amazon still.
Hold on.
It's
Was that a signal for me?
Well, it's, so we just want to educate people. Hey, we've been here, we've been doing this, and this is a part of your legacy too.
Doc, you are so cool. You are so cool. Okay. So what we got going on is they got tech and innovation booths. What does that look like for a newbie?
Yeah, so
tech and innovation booths.
So we'll have on demo a lot of our things that we already do at the Makerspace. So for example, some of our 3D printers, our drones will be out there. We have drone classes. We also do AI chatbot classes. So we'll be able to demo some of that for you all. We'll also have some of our 3D printers out there, so you can see how that works. That's a part of our advanced manufacturing classes that we do. And then we love the youth. The youth come out for robotics. And so we'll have our robotics team out there. We'll show you our award-winning robotics team. For those that don't have robotics at their school, a lot of them come to the BeanPath and join our team. And so we want to be a place where they can still get access to that. And we're looking to expand a lot of these. We just recently got a grant from Kellogg Foundation and Congressman Benny Thompson Appropriations, which we appreciate. And we're looking to continue to scale those programs, not just within our footprint on Gallatin Street, but really across Mississippi and beyond.
Powerful. Also, we've got local creators marketplace. I keep hearing you talking about the makerspace.
Makerspace, yeah.
Okay, give us a little insight to that.
So the makerspace is about 6,000 square foot building, has a big mural on it. That's where all of our headquarter classes are. So that's at 451 North Gallatin Street. Again, this whole footprint is 22 acres. So that's one of the first buildings we renovated. The BeanBarn, where we're having our event Saturday, is the second building. We also have future partnerships we can't wait to announce with some very prominent organizations and people in the area that will be doing office space, restaurant, a hotel, housing, and future innovations, just things that we want to make this a destination spot where we're doing things that you hadn't even seen even in California. And so this will be a place where you can come and see a lot of that.
We got the wellness hour at 10 a.m. What we got going on at 10 a.m. and how should we come prepared for the 10 a.m. show?
Well, it's a barn, so just wear casual. But wellness, I believe that we have someone doing exercise, or it's either exercise or yoga at that point. So we like to make sure we're rejuvenating our bodies as we're learning about the history, so that we can continue to be here and sustain ourselves. And we want to just show you, hey, different ways. I think we have a cooking demonstration too. So we love to just help people. I'm a big self-care fanatic myself. So I love doing stuff like that. And I fell off the wagon just a little bit after the wedding. We had a real good time, just hanging around honeymoon and eating at the house. So I got to get back on the wagon. So I might be out there exercising with y'all too.
All right. And Ms. Tripp, let me run through this right quickly, and I'm going to let you ladies chop it up for about 10 or 15 minutes. This is the March classes, 451 North Gallatin Street. That's the big, colorful, innovative looking building right before you go over before you go under the overpass. You have you all have really cosmetically enhanced that little corridor.
We do a lot with the little we have, and the little things, aesthetics, they go a long way.
Okay. Spots are limited. Register today at getbean.info/classes. Digital, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4. I see 4 categories. I know you guys got a lot more going on. You got digital and tech arts. What does that entail? Digital and the tech arts.
We have so much going on at the BeanPath. I'm gonna open up my little.
Okay. Then we have fiber and textile arts. We've got designs and marketing, and then we got the workforce workshops. You got that packet over there?
Yes, yes. So we have always done different classes like this. So we have our more technical classes where you're sitting in front of your laptop or your computer, like our Python programming class, which we do train you to get a certification in. And then we have an AI chatbot lab, but we also have audio and video. So some of the stuff that you're doing, that's why I said we need you to over here so you can see some classes.
Ooh, get me out the streets, coach. Coach, I'm an 8-year senior. Get me out the streets.
We actually have some apprenticeships and internships lined up for those that do want to, take this to the next level.
Yes, ma'am.
Get trained in it. We got folks ready to hire people once you learn these skills. So we're developing our whole workforce program. Our sewing classes and ceramics classes and our crochet classes sell out. They sell out quick, y'all. So if they already on April, I apologize. We're working to try to get more classes open. It's a good problem to have, but
great problem.
People are really learning those skills, older arts forms that almost were lost, and so we're bringing them back. And a lot of people don't realize a lot of that stuff even starts on the computer, because a lot of the designs and things, you kind of got to map them out, and you can use AI and tools to help you do that.
Powerful.
So we try to fuse it all in there together.
All right, Miss Tripp, you got 10 minutes to be bad.
Word. I thought you were about to ask me to read that paper.
You don't have your glasses on. No, you don't have your glasses. I know you ain't got no glasses on tonight. I know you ain't got nothing. Anything we need to know that we can seed more into the BeanPath in the, what'd you say? What'd you say called?
The Tech District.
Oh, and give us a little bit more insight to the Jackson Tech District.
Yeah,
why am I not consciously aware of that? Am I not on the right channel? Am I missing something? Why do I not know about the Jackson?
Capitalism. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
It's quiet as kept. We talked about that, not being able to get a loan, and having, solid plans, solid financial performers, and at this point we have credibility. We've been in the game. Our first acquisition was in 2020, and look what we've done with that whole site over there. So we are in the process of trying to raise the next round of funding so we can take it to the next level and make a lot of big announcements and have those groundbreaking pictures with the hats and the shovels. So we can pull it all together, which we're really close. Like I said, I think something about Jackson and the state, the county, even we're seeing a lot more momentum now than I've ever seen in the 6 years or so that I've been trying to do this project. And so I'm hoping that we stay on that trajectory and that we're able to go ahead and close on this next round of funding that we're working on, and be able to have a lot more visibility around what we're doing.
Is this a spiritual journey, or is this just are these touches that you've had? You seem like you're about 20-some years old. How long have you been in your career?
I'm older than that. I'll tell you, when I first started this project, I was actually 35.
Okay.
I'm 40 now, but I was 35. And a lot of those articles still resurface. And so people say, oh, yeah, she's 35. I said, I will forever be 35 to some people in those articles. I'm going to take it. I'm going to stick with that. But I think it feels longer than it has been in some respect, because I always, in my mind, I always want to be farther than where I am, because I'm really critical of myself and my work. I've always been like that. You could call it somewhat of an overachiever, but I always want to be a little bit farther and set the bar high for myself to keep achieving. I never want to be, I never want to be the smartest person in the room. I always want to be learning and always trying to strive for something more than where I am. And so that's just my nature. And I think that, we've learned. I always say I feel like I got a second PhD doing this project over the last 5-6 years. Learning by doing.
Got an actual second PhD.
I might need an honorary. Can somebody give me an honorary PhD?
Trying to skip this information. She actually has another PhD.
Yes, indeed. And look, when we do close on that, I'm claiming it. When we close on that next round of funding, I will be able to say a lot more about this whole process, and want to start doing more publicly speaking about it, maybe even some YouTube education on just how would somebody do this from scratch if they were me, knowing what I know now. And I want to educate other people, because the information was hidden intentionally, and I want to make sure we make it public for everybody.
Well, you found the keys. You found the keys, even though they may be broken. You found them and unlocked them. Yeah.
But you know what's good? Your skin looks excellent, because I believe, and this is just my belief, you're able to maintain all of that because selling out makes bad skin.
Ooh, Miss Tripp, don't take me too fast. See, I should get in and get out the house. I'm holding her now.
I see why you got her.
I'm holding her now. I'm holding now. You've had a tremendous impact, and I captured this off of the website. 3 million funding provided to students and community. What does that entail?
Yeah,
and counting. Counting.
I would say so. We probably half of that is probably my own personal investment.
Okay.
And or more. And I it was a lot of, again, showing and proving. And if I did, most real estate developers and community developers would say never use your own money. But if I never used my own money, I wouldn't be where I am now.
Breaking the
and
rules.
So
creating the rules.
Exactly. You got to go against the grain, very non-traditional. Everything about a Jackson, Mississippi Tech District is non-traditional. So we had to figure this out. And I think we have, finally reached that blueprint.
All right, we've got what else we got? We got 25,000 funding provided to students and teachers.
Yeah, so we actually do a lot of sub-granting as well at the BeanPath. Scholarships, we had I think we had 4 young ladies who were awarded the scholarship. For some reason, we had a lot of ladies applying for the scholarship. So guys, come on now. We need y'all to apply too for our scholarships.
Which scholarships are those? Dante, listen.
And what age bracket? What's the age range?
They were, I think, 12th grade. You had to be in
62-year-olds? You got some 62-year-olds? Go ahead.
But they were, I think they went on to get engineering degrees. A lot of those students that we first started giving scholarships to, they are graduated. They come back and volunteer with us, and they're working at Fortune 500 companies, and it's just amazing. It made me feel a little old, but it's just amazing to see that whole pathway. And again, sowing seeds, the bean path, and seeing where that path goes for people. It's amazing when you sit down and look at it.
250 community programs offered. What is that? 250 community programs.
Like I said, everything from our OATS class, older adults technical services.
Okay.
We're on our 5th cohort now. No, we're on our 7th cohort actually. I think so. We're about 20 or so older adults getting assistance with everything from turning on the computer to learning how to use AI chatbots, and they have a good time in there too. Like that's probably our livest class, the older adults class. We got our young STEAM camp we've been doing for every year, I think since 2021, since we first renovated the space we're in. And then we also have robotics teams that we do after school. We also do contracts at other schools too. So we go out to schools and not just in Jackson too. They're all over. We also, I mentioned the entrepreneurship classes and the makerspace classes, the ceramics, the sewing, the 3D printing, laser cutting. We were the first makerspace open to the public in the city of Jackson, downtown Jackson. And so we just like to be open and there for the community, and that's why we have a lot of those programs. I will say too, going back to the over 3 million raised, is actually closer to 4 now with the grants that we've just gotten. And Kellogg Foundation has been a great partner. Amazon has been a great partner. I made sure of that. Also, they could be better partners now. They all could be better partners. But also Nathan Cummings Foundation, a lot of our local organizations have also been able to give C-Spire Energy, Atmos, and we're working on more. So
you just answered the next question. 40 active partnerships with local and regional organizations.
Yeah, I mean, we can't exist alone on an island in silos. We got to work together. And so the more that we understand, okay, what's your strengths? Okay, what's my weak points? What do I need help with? And then we merge those two together. That's how we create strong, sustainable ecosystems where we can continue to thrive. And it won't just be, one person trying to survive alone.
Powerful. All right, Miss Tripp, you got your 10 minutes. What you finna do with it?
Keep going.
Okay, we good. We good.
You on a roll?
Okay. Well, thank you, man.
On a roll.
Look at Howard on the road. I'm rolling. Okay. You okay over there?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Anything else that we need to be poured on? You want to pour something else onto us? I know you got the volunteers. We got the donations. What about volunteering? What kind of, the prices of the classes. What does that entail? The price range of the classes.
Oh,
the
yeah.
programs.
So, they're little to no cost.
Okay.
Most
you guys
of them
listening
are free.
now? Okay.
Like our Python classes, the ones that cost, we usually charge so that we can pay for the supplies.
Yes, ma'am.
That we're using, because there's a little bit of cost there, but they're usually little to no. I think the most expensive is probably our drone certification class.
Oh, I want
and that's
that
just
so
to pay
bad.
for the certification.
Okay.
So yeah, and all our prices, I don't want to misquote anything, but all our prices are on our website, and all our classes are on there too.
I do
Okay.
have one question. What's the youngest age that participates in the program?
Our youngest we got some in elementary. They are, you probably wouldn't even know just by, what they are saying and doing.
Anything for 5-year-olds?
I'm pretty sure we can get them. We're sure we can get them in there.
You have a
Our
niece.
summer camp for sure.
When is the summer camp coming up?
We have a niece who's in need. So
Okay.
When is the summer camp coming up?
your folks.
Our summer camp this year is in July.
Okay.
And so we'll be announcing the dates pretty soon here. I will say just about AI in general. I know it can be scary for some people, but AI is here. It's the future. You got to get some experience with it. You got to know how it can help you. That's what we do at the BeanPath. We try to show you that. But for those that haven't touched it, you really need to, get some experience out there with some of the chat bots out there, Claude, ChatGPT. You also got Gemini.
Yeah, I'm a Gemini. Hold on, I'm a Gemini dude. Ooh, I got a serious
Sometimes
Gemini.
I put them against each other, let them talk to each other and see what they say. But,
Man, I
but
got
then
a
you
serious.
got, so that's generative AI. You got also traditional AI, which we teach. We're about to start teaching. That's the old school AI where you train a model to do a task, like speech recognition or identifying a person's face. And then you also have what's now coming up is agentic AI. A lot of the code that we write, even at Amazon, 80% of the code we write is written by agents. So what we're teaching people in computer science is different, drastically different, even in 2 years ago, than how we used to teach it and what we actually do in industry versus what's being taught in schools. And so it's moving so fast. Even I'm sure you've heard of all the data centers.
Yes.
And so
a lot of confusion.
yeah, there's a lot of confusion.
confusion.
And what you hear in the news, those are probably the worst case scenarios.
Okay.
But the technology, even there, is moving so fast that data centers there can be some benefit to your community from these data centers. That's some things that we want to look into as well. Micro data centers or AI infrastructure, and it's basically point at a point where they cool a lot faster. You don't have to worry about some of the water and environmental issues, and we can leverage these tools for our benefit. I always say we kind of got to train up our people, train up our army to sometimes you got to fight fire with fire.
That's
so
true.
if people are using technology against you, what technology are you going to build to make sure that you're kept safe? And having access to data centers, knowing what you even do with a data center, that is something that I'm seeing more and more that we need in our communities. And so I just want to say, don't get left behind in that AI wagon. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be here. And so just try to understand as much as possible.
Share with us how vital it is for us to be engaged, for people to be engaged in the workforce development. AI.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So we believe that AI is really ingrained in everything that you do. I mentioned this at the beginning of the interview. In your everyday lives.
Wait, we don't
It's
do no
really
interview
not-
up in here. We conversating.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Howard.
Go right ahead, Doc.
So it's really not, AI is not really a separate thing. It's something that you kind of sprinkle on journalism. You sprinkle it on sports. You sprinkle it on the financial industry. You sprinkle it into politics. And so we got to learn whatever your sector is. You got to learn how you're going to use this to your benefit. And so what we try to teach, what we're about to do now that we are opening up our workforce pathways program at the BeanPath, we try to show you how you can use AI and tech in a few different sectors that we think is going to be the future of the workforce. So it goes from the AI, cybersecurity, We also have the classes where you can get your certification. We talked about Python. We talked about the drones. We talked about robotics and advanced engineering, even project management. We still need those jobs, and also community-based and educators. We need you all to learn about these tools too. We got to train the teachers, train the trainers. And so those are some of the things that we're looking to do in our Pathways program as they're rolling out at the BeanPath.
Go right ahead, Ms. Tripp.
I do have one question. You know, thinking of workforce development and AI and all those areas, what is your mindset of disaster response
Ooh-wee.
and the injection of AI within that space? Because we talk about the environment, the data centers, all these things create a space where there's going to be even more of a need, you know, CO2 emissions, and all these things that occur as a result of it. So what does that look like for you? AI with disaster recovery or response?
Yeah, so with that disaster recovery response, you have to quickly be able to analyze data, you know, in the existence of a disaster, and you want to be able to try to quickly track patterns. For example, triaging different situations when you have such an an overhaul of all these people that need your help at the same time. You can use AI to sift through those patterns, find those most likely people in need or situations in need within a matter of seconds. Whereas individually, as a manual person going through each data point would take you, hours to do. And so you got to leverage the tools to your benefit again, wherever that may be. A lot of people, more practical sense, we talked about drones. So that's going to be something that's going to be more prominent moving forward. If you ever heard of the Department of War, now we're looking, a lot of money is being put towards drone flying and humanoid robots to be able to go and help find search and disaster, search and rescue type of situations. And so it's so far beyond where we thought we would be, or I thought at least we would be at this point. And then, I didn't mention this, but quantum computing is right on the horizon too. So we're not going to get into that, but we have to do another interview on that one.
We're going to do another conversation on that.
Conversation.
We'll do another conversation on that. You know, the difference between, to me, an interview and podcasting and pod conversation is we're not going to talk all over the people that have the specialty.
Okay.
So what you're doing. We need to listen. I need to put my top lip on my bottom lip and shut it down so my ears are open. Yeah. So yes, ma'am. We want to make sure that people know how to connect with the BeanPath, and we want to start out first of all by inviting you all. You have an open invitation from Community Strong for Jackson MS, Nairobi, Kenya, to please come out and participate in this weekend's BeanPath, the BeanBarn, the Jackson Tech District, Black History Expo Tech Evolution. Why the word evolution?
Oh, because we're always evolving. I mean, it all started with us, and it was constantly evolving.
Honoring legacy. What does legacy look like to Doc?
Legacy, especially here in Jackson, Mississippi, which is a pivotal point for the entire country when you look at Black history. So, and Mississippi as a whole.
Powering the future.
The future, that's our young people. That's where we're going with AI. We got to understand where this can take us. We got to be able to dream and have visions so that we can get there.
February 20th, I can handle this part here. Okay. February 28th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yes,
this is going to take place at the BeanBarn, 177 North Gallatin Street, Jackson, Mississippi. Come comfortable. Tech and innovation booths, local creators, marketplace. You got vendors coming too as well?
Yes.
Any food? Yes. Any food going to be there?
Oh, yeah.
Food's going to be there. Bring your few dollars. Bring your few investments, few tokens. Wellness hour starts at 10 a.m. This is a day of innovation. Register today. Get Bean. If they don't register, are they able to walk up?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, we want you guys to follow the process. If you follow the process, then you can follow some other systems. You can learn how to integrate into the systems. You can also scan the QR code. Why is it so important to register or scan the QR code? What does that do for an individual?
Well, it just helps us collect more information about you so we can stay in touch, send you more information about all the other great events that we're having.
Okay. Day of Innovation, Culture, and Community. What's the play on words with culture and community?
Culture is a huge part of what we do. Actually, in our BeanPath pillars and mission, we want to upskill people in the community, but we want to do it in a we call it a culturally responsive way, in a way that's culturally relevant. Because we can't just we can't take a curriculum from Silicon Valley and apply it in Jackson, Mississippi, because we have to figure out how it speaks to the people here, so it'd be more approachable and they actually respond to it.
Man, you guys better pick up on some of this game. Hey, dropping these nuggets. Last but not least, it don't cost nothing but you to get your A up off the couch and come out. I didn't say it. I know we got company in the house. Okay, I want to come back. Yeah, I don't want her to say, damn, he was cool until he started acting like that. We got a little motto. If you get your blank up off the couch, then you will possibly have a change of direction in your life.
Oh, I like
Sitting at the house is not going to get it done. Blaming and shaming and complaining. Coach Abasi.
Yeah.
You're too light-skinned to say certain stuff.
Yeah, I'm too light-skinned. What'd you say, Miss Tripp? Okay. The DEI is not up in there. I don't know where I was headed with this, but I had something else I wanted to throw out here. What did I want to do? Okay. Last but not least, you guys got an open invitation. When you walk up to Doc, make sure you do this. Hey. Let her know community is strong for Jackson MS. Doc, we want to thank you so much. I know this was at the spur of the moment. We look forward to getting you back or somebody back in about 3 months. We want to make this a relationship.
Oh, yeah.
We often say that if you are the head link in your circle, you're in the wrong circle. It's time to level up.
Oh, yeah.
Level up. Oh, this is where I was going with this. I got one question. Ms. Tripp, anything you want to say while I set this up?
No, it's been a pleasure, as always, to be around greatness.
Oh, man. Especially behind me.
Ditto.
Behind me. I mean, oh, man, I'm being coached. Hopefully he'll go back to kind of say, you know what? He followed instructions pretty well. Yeah, just close your mouth. All right. We got a question. Your 35-year-old is speaking to your 16-year-old self. And your 16-year-old self is speaking to your 35-year-old self. You get the choice of who's speaking to who first. 35, 16, 16, 35. It's on you.
Is this an AI question?
Oh, no, this is me. This is me. Go right ahead. But I'm impressed. Thank you so much. I'll take the compliment.
Man. Okay, no, that's a good. I never got anything like that before. I would say,
who's speaking to who first?
Man, if my 35-year-old self could speak to my 16, it's twofold. If my 35-year-old self could speak to my 16-year-old self, I probably wouldn't have. I probably would be here. I'd be like, look, don't do that. You don't want to do it. You don't want to go through all that. I'm like, okay, it's a better life over here. But a lot of the things I got into were kind of just naively getting into it. I would never have chose this if I would have known some of the things that were on the other end.
Okay.
But it's led me to where I am today.
Powerful.
So I would probably say the opposite. Let my 16-year-old self speak to my 35.
Okay, we'll go right ahead. We're listening.
Oh, you want to know what it's? What
would your 16-year-old self say to your 35-year-old self?
Man, just say, you did it. You achieved. You're gonna, keep doing great things, and you knew it. You already knew you were. So you just had to stay with it.
Okay. All right. Anything you want to comment on, Mr.
I'm curious as to what your 35-year-old self would say to 40-year-old man.
Oh, wait, that's a good one. Go ahead.
Oh man, I'd probably be on my 10th tech district by now. I don't know if it would be in Jackson, Mississippi, but I would have. But I tell you what, I to be honest, I wouldn't have necessarily made that my first one. I would go and capitalize off of other places that are a little bit more easier to pull this off and take the residuals from there, and then I wouldn't have to wait on a bank.
We say if you can make it in Jackson, or you can make it in Mississippi, you can make it anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. Yeah. You have such a calm and cool demeanor, but when you're carrying the weight of a planet, that's exposure, experiencing, and also instilling in us that we can get it done, that we can do it. Yeah, we can get it done.
Yeah. I think when I first had a press release, Inc. magazine, several articles, and actual interviews.
Humble. Those are interviews.
Yeah, those actual news interviews. When I came out about, hey, I'm doing this tech district thing, people were messaging me saying, you know what, you've inspired my family. We about to go purchase some property in West Jackson. We about to renovate my grandmother's property. Or you inspired me to come back to Mississippi. It's so many stories that came to me like that.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's just reassurance that, you're doing something right.
So what is, and I'm going to get you out of here, what does your love for people doing better for themselves come from?
I've always, sought after, to help others. Even with the startup company, I wanted to help the young lady because I was a technical person. She didn't necessarily have a technical background. I wanted to help her build a prototype. Didn't even really charge her for it. And now we end up selling a multi-million-dollar company.
Wow.
It was just out of trying to help somebody.
Wow.
So I think if we can have this in Jackson, Mississippi, that can show people the way, it can help them reach new heights, then I've achieved what I'm supposed to do.
And how do you maintain keeping your ego in check?
Oh,
I call it, well, coming through a treatment process called edging God out. How do you maintain the balance of you are so humble. Is she really humble like that?
I grew up.
Humility. What's the difference between humility and humbleness? Having humility and being humble.
Well, they had the same root words.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know what Mr. Clark is getting at. Okay.
Okay. Well, we're gonna leave that behind this conversation.
I'm just a kid from Shady Oaks. Grew up with my grandma and my mom, who instilled in me a lot of, things that say, hey, you do what you need to do, but you just follow your purpose and you keep God first and let him show you where you're supposed to be. And that's what I do.
All right. Look out now. Don't forget this coming Saturday, guys. We got the Black History Expo, Tech and Evolution. It's no cost. All you got to do is just go to bed Friday night, get up, come out, experience. You never know what light bulb might pop on in your mind, in your brain, in your spirit. Miss Tripp, tell me the truth. Tell me the truth before we get up out of here.
No, I'm really so glad that I came. So glad I was able to make it. It's one thing to hear it on the other end, but no shade to you people on the other end. But it was awesome to be in the room.
Yeah.
I always learn something new every time I come around you. So
I'm getting the chill, man. I see myself in a big barn with a big live audience and we doing a conversation. Y'all look out now.
Come on.
Look out now. Oh, coach.
I went over in the barn, grounding, barefoot.
Just enjoying conversation. Yeah. All right. Community Connections Conversations right here with Community Strong for Jackson, MS, Community Strong for Nairobi, Kenya. We want each and every one of you all to know that you are valuable. You're very capable. We are being attacked and we must, on the backs of our ancestral spirit, battle. You are superheroes wherever you are. We will be out of the office this coming Sunday. I got to go love on my son. If y'all see my son, tell him I'm bringing that fire. I'm bringing that fire. And parents, be sure to put your children in environments that, what's the right way to finish that, Doc? Parents, be sure to put your children in environments such as...
helps them foster growth and reach their full potential.
Wow. You heard it right here. Community Connections Conversation. And we're going to get them up out of here. And hold on, let me play a little video on the way out. We won't hear it, but they will. Where is it at? Oh, my fault, guys. We got this coming. You doing that line dancing, Doc? You don't have time for line dancing.
You do a little line dance. Shaking.
Y'all do yoga stuff too over there, don't you?
We have done a lot of that in the past, yeah.
Don't forget, 2026 Mississippi Southern Soul Celebration Tuesday, March the 10th. Honorees, Miss Tay Cheese are doing a lot. I'm not familiar with Mr. DeMarcus Ford, but I'm sure he's doing big things. Shout out to D Ford. This is going to be 1:30 p.m. press conference at the state capitol, and then 5 p.m. BeanBarn Sports Lounge. They do things on Tuesday night. Celebrations and awards. Let's just support one another and not get caught up in what they're doing to distract us, man. You can say what you want to say, but put some work behind it. Last but not least, you know where I'm going with that? Yeah, we do too much talking, man. Stop all. Oh, let me end on this. And y'all, they can't hear it, but y'all can hear it. And that's it, guys. Y'all have a great night.
Prayer is powerful. But faith gotta walk. Faith gotta move.
Oh, we ain't finished? Hold on. Hold on, we're gonna come back. I had flashed that up there. We're gonna cut the song short, and I want y'all to know how to get in contact. Here we go. Hold on. Okay. Doc, how can I know we got our home is about BeanPath events, our spaces, our team, blog, and media location, 451 North Gallatin Street, Jackson, Mississippi. Info at thebeanpath.org, 769-208-3567. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Stay connected. Get the latest news and updates. Be sure. And what is the
BeanPath handle?
There you go.
At the BeanPath. TheBeanPath. Also, you can sign up for our newsletter on our website. I don't know if TikTok was on there, but we on TikTok too.
Okay.
Going up on
y'all
there.
doing the TikTok?
Yeah. Also, if you want to follow me, at NASHLIE.
You got to spell that. You know darn well we ain't catch all that. Dang. Please spell that. Your word to spell is phenomenal. Go ahead.
PHENOMENASHLIE.
She tried to pull one on us. Go ahead. Spell that for us.
And if you're interested in gardening, I got a gardening channel too, and gardening handle at Garden of Nash, also on YouTube. So yeah, check us out.
And be sure to give a shout out to my teammate, Miss Jenkins. Did I say that correctly? I mess names.
Jenkins.
Yeah, I mess up the
she's
name.
our executive director of the BeanPath, holding it down day-to-day operation. She's here.
She made it
boots on the
possible.
ground.
And she's today is her birthday. Happy birthday
It
to
is.
you.
It
Happy
is her
birthday.
birthday.
All right. I'm
Happy
keep my day
birthday.
job. Keep my day job. Okay. All right. Hey guys, you all have a great evening. I'm gonna play this little video before we get up out of here, and we're gonna take us a couple of pictures and make sure they make it home. Wait. What time do you normally start your day?
Me?
Yes, ma'am.
Like 5. I'm early morning.
And what time do you normally end your day?
I try like 10. I
Okay.
try.
All right. So guys, you don't get what you're looking for laying in the bed all day.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
You can't stay up all night chasing whatever it is that you're chasing. All right. That's it. Okay.
Hey, 6 of unity, love, and peace. Get peace. Love, community, skill. Hey, everybody. Hey, we got something to say. Listen. Hey, we got something to say. Listen. Hey, better get off the couch. Reach one, teach one, community strong. Hey, we got something to say. Hey, we got something to say. Hey, better get off the couch. Reach one, teach one, community strong. Welcome to the show. We about to drop some knowledge. The Mr. Howard Sanders with the brother Cultural Relevance. Superheroes, conversation about the real. They try to keep it clean, but let you express how you feel. Good spirits, good vibe, no hatred or no hate. We all in the same, they gon' change a better day. The prophet of the truth, initials POT. No price tag on this knowledge, you can get it for the free. Reach one, teach one, the old and the young. We got it by the spirits with the power of the tongue. I'm on the inside looking out, they on the outside looking in. Keep it cordial, don't export it, call them family, call them friends. You pursue it, you can do it, show love, count your bliss. Life is hard, but it's fair, and it comes with some lessons. Mental power for an hour, plus some knowledge come to college. Important people, different topics, not that daily garbage gossip. Hey, we got something to say. Listen. Hey, we got something to say. Listen. Hey, better get off the couch. Reach one, teach one, community strong. Hey, we got something to say. Hey, we got something to say. Hey, better get off the couch. Reach one, teach one, community strong.